जगदोद्धारिणि मा 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 दिनकरकोटि तेज प्रकाशिनी आदिशक्ति परब्रह्म स्वरूपिणी दिनकरकोटि तेज प्रकाशिनी आदिशक्ति परब्रह्म स्वरूपिणी चण्डमुण्ड महिषासुरमर्दिनि चण्डमुण्ड महिषासुरमर्दिनि दुर्गा भवानी दुरितनिवारिणि दुर्गा भवानी दुरितनिवारिणि जगदोद्धारिणि मा जगदोद्धारिणि मा जगदोद्धारिणि मा जगदोद्धारिणि मा शुम्भ निशुम्भ प्राणहारिणी अनन्तरूपिणी भवभयहारिणी शुम्भ निशुम्भ प्राणहारिणी अनन्तरूपिणी भवभयहारिणी त्रिशूलधारिणी परमविरागिणी त्रिशूलधारिणी परमविरागिणी जगज्जननी माता सुखदायिनी जगज्जननी माता सुखदायिनी जगदोद्धारिणि मा 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 जगदोद्धारिणि मा
अजं निर्विकल्पं निराकारमेकं निरानन्दमानन्दमद्वैतपूर्णं परं निर्गुणं निर्विशेषं निरीहं परब्रह्मरूपं गणेशं भजेम
गुणातीतमानं चिदानन्दरूपं चिदाभासकं सर्वगं ज्ञानगम्यं मुनिध्येयमाकाशरूपं परेशं परब्रह्मरूपं गणेशं भजेम
जगत्कारणं कारणज्ञानरूपं सुरादिं सुखादिं गुणेशं गणेशं जगद्व्यापिनं विश्ववन्द्यं सुरेशं परब्रह्मरूपं गणेशं भजेम।
रजो योगतो ब्रह्मरूपं श्रुतिज्ञं सदा कार्यसक्तं हृदा चिन्त्यरूपं जगत्कारणं सर्वविद्यानिदानं परब्रह्मरूपं गणेशं नताः स्मः।
अजं निर्विकल्पं निराकारमेकं निरानन्दमानन्दमद्वैतपूर्णं परं निर्गुणं निर्विशेषं निरीहं परब्रह्मरूपं गणेशं भजेम।
तमो योगिनं रुद्ररूपं त्रिनेत्रं जगद्धारकं तारकं ज्ञानहेतुम् अनेकागमै स्वं जनं बोधयन्तं सदा सर्वरूपं गणेशं नमामः।
अजं निर्विकल्पं निराकारमेकं निरानन्दमानन्दमद्वैतपूर्णं परं निर्गुणं निर्विशेषं निरीहं परब्रह्मरूपं गणेशं भजेम।
जनाज्ञानहारं त्रयीवेदसारं परब्रह्मसारं मुनिज्ञानकारं विदुरे विकारं सदा ब्रह्मरूपं गणेशं नमामः।
निजैरोषधि सर्पयन्तं करादिरसुरौघ्नकलाभिः सुधास्राविणीभिः दिनेशांशु सन्तापहारं द्विजेशं शशाङ्कस्वरूपं गणेशं नमामः।
अजं निर्विकल्पं निराकारमेकं निरानन्दमानन्दमद्वैतपूर्णं परं निर्गुणं निर्विशेषं निरीहं परब्रह्मरूपं गणेशं भजेम।
प्रधानस्वरूपं महत्तत्वरूपं धराचार्यरूपं दिगेशादिरूपं असत्सत्स्वरूपं जगद्धेतुरूपं सदा विश्वरूपं गणेशं नताः स्मः।
त्वदीये मनस्तापयेदं ह्रियुग्मे जनो विघ्नसङ्घातपीडां लभेत असत्सूर्यबिम्बे विशाले स्थितोऽयं जनो ध्वान्तपीडां कथं वा लभेत। वयं भ्रामिता सर्वथा ज्ञानयोगानलब्धास्तवान् वर्षपूर्वान् इदानीमवाप्तास्तवैव प्रसादात् प्रपन्नां सदा विश्वं भराणि। अजं निर्विकल्पं निराकारमेकं निरानन्दमानन्दमद्वैतपूर्णं
Hari Om. Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Om Shri Saraswatyai Namaha. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Om Samasta Jana Kalyane Niratam Karunamayam Namami Chinmayam Devam Sadgurum Brahmavidvaram. Sarvamangala Mangalye Shive Sarvartha Sadhike Sharanye Triambake Gauri Narayani Namostute. We begin this evening once again with an invocation.
मुक्ति प्रदायिनी प्रेम प्रदायिनी शांति प्रदायिनी जननी जननी जग जननी देवी जननी जननी जग जननी देवी दया करो देवी कृपा करो देवी मुक्ति प्रदायिनी प्रेम प्रदायिनी शांति प्रदायिनी मुक्ति प्रदायिनी प्रेम प्रदायिनी शांति प्रदायिनी जननी जननी जग जननी देवी जननी जननी जग जननी देवी दया करो देवी कृपा करो देवी दया करो देवी कृपा
Yesterday, we saw that in the second 3 days of this Navratri festival, Goddess Devi is worshipped as Mahalakshmi. And in the 9 forms, the fourth that is given is Kushmanda. And the fifth, that would be today, is Skandamata. Today is also known as Lalita Panchami. It's a very auspicious, especially auspicious day within this festival. So today we'll look at these 2 forms of Durga Devi. Kushmanda is made of, it's composed of 3 words. You have Ku, Ushma, and Anda. So Ku, this word in Sanskrit is in the sense of small, little, or that which is less, which is unpleasant or negative. Ushma means heat, and Anda means egg. So this can be explained in different ways, but one way that we can understand this name is that Devi is the one in whom this entire creation is residing, one in whom this entire universe is present. Like everything, like this golden egg sometimes is described in terms of the creation in our Vedic literature. This is present, and then from that everything comes. This Ku and Ushma can be seen in this way, that in this world there are 3 types of tapas that afflict us, called the Trividha Tapa. This is why we say Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. We say Shanti 3 times to help us overcome the 3 types of sorrow that we are subject to living in this world. The first type is disturbances that come to us from the phenomenal world. Adhi Daivika. Tapa. Tapa means heat or burning. So there are forces of nature in this world that we are not in control of. And sometimes they cause us great disturbance. So right now a storm has just come into certain parts of the country. And for those who are sitting inside and don't need to go anywhere, they are not affected. But for those who need to travel when there's a lot of wind and rain, it can cause obstruction, it can cause disturbance. This is the first one. The second is Adhi Bhautika. Adhi Bhautika means disturbances that, Adhi Bhautika Tapa, disturbances that arise from our immediate surroundings. So for example, from people around us, from what they do and what they say, that can cause disturbance to us. If you're sitting peacefully inside your house and someone on the road decides to drive by in their car and start honking loudly, that disturbs you. Or a neighbor is playing music loudly, or somebody's shouting, it causes disturbance. This is the second source. The third, Adhyatmika Tapa, means those sorrows that come to us from within. Within meaning either from our own body or our own mind. Even if the external situation is perfect, nothing is wrong. Something can be wrong with the body, some illness, some pain, some discomfort. That disturbs us. sometimes the body is also fine, but our mind will suddenly become agitated for some reason. These are the adhi or adhyatmika tapa. We experience these types of sorrow, these three types, as long as we are living here in this world. As long as we are identified as this individual being who is subject to the situations that we find ourselves in. But what this name Kushmanda means is that this entire samsara in which we experience these three types of sorrow, this samsara is present within Devi. Which means what for us? It means that wherever we are in the world and whatever we are experiencing, we are always in the lap of our Divine Mother. This is the vision of a devotee, right? That everywhere I go, anywhere I go, whomever I encounter, whatever kind of situation I encounter, I am in the lap of God. And therefore, nothing can disturb me. Because everything that I experience, everything is part of God. Everything is part of that one divine entity, that one higher entity whom I'm trying to seek or whom I have developed love for. And you know, children, as long as they are in the mother's lap, there is no disturbance. Right? And if there is some disturbance, the first place that they will run to is a mother's lap. We all have not come from somewhere outside of this world. We have come from this world, and that means we have come from the mother. We are her children, and she is there for us at all times, in all situations. If we can remember this, that we are always in her lap, then these three types of sorrow, they cannot disturb us. Also, what this name indicates to us is that she is the creative power behind this entire universe. And therefore, wherever we see an expression of this creative power within this universe, that is her blessing. So when we want to invoke that within herself, within ourselves, we invoke her. This is the fourth form of Durga Devi that we see. The fifth form is Skandamata. Skandamata means the mother of Skanda. Skanda Kartikeya, the son of Shiva and Parvati. So the story, which you may be familiar with, there was an asura who was, again, troubling everyone, as asuras do. And the devatas wanted to find out how to get rid of him. But again, he had done, these asuras also do a lot of penance. This is how they become so powerful. But that penance is not done with purity. Purity of mind, purity of intention. So the devatas want to know how to get rid of him. And they are told that only the son of Lord Shiva and Parvati can defeat this asura. Now, Lord Shiva at that time was not married because Satiji had given up her life after her father's insult to Lord Shiva. She gave up her life and Lord Shiva retreated and went into meditation. Satiji was reborn as Parvatiji. And Parvati ji was doing a lot of austerity and penance too, to be united with Lord Shiva. But he, being deep in meditation, had not noticed what was going on. So the Devatas, for better or worse, decided to send Kamadeva, the Devata of love, the Devata of desire, to Lord Shiva to try and sway his mind so that he would become attracted to Parvati ji and they would have a son who could then defeat this Asura. Of course, what happens is when Kama Devata comes to disturb Lord Shiva, he opens his eyes and Kama Devata is reduced to ashes. Then what happens is, from those ashes, another Asura is formed. And because this form has come from Lord Shiva, he is the one who reduced this Kamadeva to ashes, he gains immense power and nobody can defeat him. So again, everybody is wondering, so they had the first Asura to deal with, now they have the second one, and they're wondering what to do. So nobody can defeat him. So what all the Devatas are told are that you have to perform a yajna, and from that yajna, the goddess emerges, Lalita, Tripura Sundari. And she is the one who then defeats this Asura who came from the ashes. But that first one is still hanging around and disturbing everyone. So after that, Parvati ji and Bhagwan Shiva have a son, Skanda Kartikeya, and he is the one who defeats that first Asura. What is the point of this whole story? That Devi, as Skandamata, is the one whom gives birth to the one who is victorious. As Mahalakshmi, she represents all wealth, right? All kinds of wealth. And when we have the right kind of wealth in life, that is when we can be victorious. Victorious against whom, or victorious over whom? Not against anything external. The primary battle that is going on is that battle within us. The tussle between lower urges and lower instincts and higher tendencies towards evolution, towards growth. Whilst we are in this process of doing sadhana and trying to improve ourselves, this tussle is constantly going on. We decide to wake up early to meditate. And as soon as we wake up, our mind starts presenting us with obstacles. But it's very cold, and it's nowadays still dark outside, so better to just stay in bed for half an hour more. Not half an hour, maybe even 10 minutes, 5 minutes more. That 10 minutes turns into 20, turns into... So on the one hand, we want to do something good, but on the other hand, nobody is stopping us from outside. Our own mind is preventing us from following through on that good intention. If it were external, then maybe that would be easier. But it's not external, it's within us. And that's why in that mind which is presenting obstacles, there is where we are required to cultivate all these positive virtues. And we are able to cultivate them through the worship, upasana, through the constant remembrance of and dedication to Devi. She, with her blessings, we are able to be victorious over those negative forces within. So this is the significance of these two names or these two forms of Durga Devi that we see on the 4th and the 5th day. So now we'll also have again 2 more offerings from our Swaranjali, after which we will conclude and there will be some very brief announcements.
श्रीधरा राधे कृष्ण राधे श्याम केशव माधव यादव नंदन राधे कृष्ण राधे श्याम हे मुरली श्रीधरा राधे कृष्ण राधे श्याम केशव माधव यादव नंदन राधे कृष्ण राधे श्याम नंद नंदन राधे श्याम नवनीत चोरा राधे श्याम केशव माधव यादव नंदन राधे कृष्ण राधे श्याम नंद नंदन राधे श्याम नवनीत चोरा राधे श्याम केशव माधव यादव नंदन राधे कृष्ण राधे श्याम मुरली श्रीधरा राधे कृष्ण राधे श्याम केशव माधव यादव नंदन राधे कृष्ण राधे श्याम मुरली श्रीधरा राधे कृष्ण राधे श्याम केशव माधव यादव नंदन राधे कृष्ण राधे श्याम भक्तवत्सल राधे श्याम भगवत प्रिय राधे श्याम केशव माधव यादव नंदन राधे कृष्ण राधे श्याम भक्तवत्सल राधे श्याम भगवत प्रिय राधे श्याम केशव माधव यादव नंदन राधे कृष्ण राधे श्याम मुरली श्रीधरा राधे कृष्ण राधे श्याम केशव माधव यादव नंदन राधे कृष्ण राधे श्याम मुरली श्रीधरा राधे कृष्ण राधे श्याम केशव माधव यादव नंदन राधे कृष्ण राधे श्याम पांडुरंग राधे श्याम पंडरीनाथ राधे श्याम केशव माधव यादव नंदन राधे कृष्ण राधे श्याम पांडुरंग राधे श्याम पंडरीनाथ राधे श्याम केशव माधव यादव नंदन राधे कृष्ण राधे श्याम मुरली श्रीधरा राधे कृष्ण राधे श्याम केशव माधव यादव नंदन राधे कृष्ण राधे श्याम मुरली श्रीधरा राधे कृष्ण राधे श्याम केशव माधव यादव नंदन राधे कृष्ण राधे श्याम मुरली श्रीधरा राधे कृष्ण राधे श्याम केशव माधव यादव नंदन राधे कृष्ण राधे श्याम राधे कृष्ण राधे श्याम हे राधे कृष्ण राधे श्याम
Thank you for those wonderful musical offerings. A reminder to those who are watching on YouTube that we will be performing Lakshmi Puja together tomorrow. The Puja Vidhi is available in the chat on the YouTube video. It's also available on the event page on our Chinmaya UK website. So please have a look there so that you can follow along and we can perform the Lakshmi Puja together tomorrow evening. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om.
वरलक्ष्मी नमो नमो विष्णुप्रिये वरलक्ष्मी नमो नमो अमित सौभाग्य सुन्दरी विष्णुप्रिये वरलक्ष्मी नमो नमो अमित सौभाग्य